What's up, guys? Your boy Chris, Splatoon of Channel. Tell me more, the haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies. It's our haven to connect and stuff like that. So let's get into this. Today we're gonna be having another DCAU EMH swap episode. We're gonna have is it the Justice League? Yes, it is the Justice League. We're gonna have the Justice League go against the EMH villains from it's the episode Gamma World. Essentially, it's a bunch of Hulk and some Thor villains. Is there Iron Man villains? I don't know, but a bunch of Marvel villains. I call them Cube villains, but they were the prisoners in the Cube when the breakout happened during the whole EMH Avengers run and stuff like that. But for the roster of the Justice League, we're gonna have Superman, we're gonna have Batman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl versus I guess they're not included in the first episode, so we'll wait for a little bit for those guys. But we have Zax, who's like an energy. He's like electricity, but he's like a radiation beam or something. Like he's a troll-looking monster. Well, I'll just put it that way. I'll have like his picture here and stuff. But he's a troll-looking monster guy. I don't think he's human, by the way. He's like a being made of pure energy. They have Vector, who has telekinetic type abilities. He looks like a silhouette of galaxies on a body. You know, Celestial Sapiens and Alien X from Ben 10. He looks like that, essentially. That's his powers. He has like attract, repel type powers. They have X-Ray, who looks like he's a skull in a robot body or in an astronaut suit, something like that, and he shocks people. His powers are different in the comics, but in this one, he just has the power to like hold you and shock you with his hands. I'm pretty sure most of the powers are slightly different in the comics. Then you have Vapor, and she is a gas. She's a vapor. She can get into your lungs and stuff, and like, I don't know, maybe she's poisonous. I really don't know. But she like kill you, suffocate you, asphyxiate you, or whatever. Asphyxiate, whatever that is. And then you have Ironclad. I'm pretty sure they're called UFOs, by the way. This is the name of the group, except Zaz. He's not Zax, my bad. Except Zax. Zax is not part of the group, but they're called the UFOs. Then there's Ironclad. He's also included in this. Ironclad. He's like a big, giant, the Thing looking dude. That's really it. He's strong, I guess, and sort of durable, but that's really it. And then you have the Wrecking Crew with the Wrecker, Thunderball, Pile Driver, Bulldozer. They're all pretty strong dudes. Technically, they're Thor villains, but they're in this they're written like they are Hulk villains in this show. So how do I think those guys do against the Justice League? So the first mission was for the Justice League, for the Avengers, but technically the Justice League is to go to the prison cube or the cube prison to go turn off whatever is causing people to mutate into gamma monsters when they try to go in to secure the cube as a prison, because S.H.I.E.L.D. sends in their people and that stuff happened. Maybe we have S.H.I.E.L.D. do it this time, or maybe it's Cadmus, whichever. But we see the whole clip and stuff, and Amanda Waller or Charlemagne, either one of them, they debrief Superman and the guys about the whole plan, about the thing. Do I think they need gamma suits and stuff to protect themselves? I think Batman does, because Dr. Samson is still here. Doc Ock or whatever it's called, but Doc Samson, my bad. Doc Samson. Doc Ock is Dr. Octavius, but Doc Samson is still here, and he's part of the plot. So I guess he still builds the suit for them, gives one to Batman. But Superman's like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm like Superman and stuff. And super alien powers, the sun and stuff. I don't get mutated by gamma radiation. Maybe he tries to give some Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter's like, nah, I'm good. Look, I'm like Martian Manhunter. Like, come on, bro, come on. I got like alien powers. I can phase and like do other things, mind control, and I can turn into like solid and liquids and gas, whatever. I can do stuff. My name is Martian Manhunter, so maybe he doesn't need it either. Flash would need it. I think Flash would need it. Green Lantern, not really actually. Green Lantern he does not need it, definitely for sure, because he has his whole what's called light shield around his body, or skin suit shield, or whatever it's called, that he uses to go through space. So next person would be Wonder Woman. She needs it. And then there's Hawkgirl. She also needs it. I'll say maybe the Justice League are like, we don't need you. We can just go get our own space suits and stuff and use those, because the space suits are used for interstellar travel and stuff, and they're like being bombarded by cosmic rays and gamma rays and stuff like that. So maybe they could also do that. But let's just say they use Doc Samson's stuff. Only Batman, Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, and Flash use it. Superman, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern don't need it. So they go in, they fight the SHIELD officers that went in and got transformed into hulked out monsters and stuff. They beat them up, obviously. They win. It's an easy dub. Or like the Avengers, it's a lot more lopsided. Then they go inside as they're going in through. I think at first the Avengers weren't taking the I'm just gonna say the leader is the main villain, but they weren't taking the leader seriously after the SHIELD agents, Charlemagne and I keep saying Doc Ock, and Doc Samson informed the Avengers about who the leader is, and the leader, he has the power, he's so smart, and when the Hulk gets angry, he becomes stronger, whatever. His power is tied to strength. For the leader, it's the opposite. His power is tied to his intelligence. He becomes more intelligent the more he's, angry or something. I don't know, but that's the way they kind of describe it. I don't think it's the more he's angry, but he's just as intelligent as the Hulk is strong. But they're trying to find the leader. They storm the base, the prison base at this point. They get jumped by Zax, Vector, X-Ray, Vapor, all those guys, blah, 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 blah. The Wrecker, Ironclad, i.e. the UFOs minus Zax, and the Wrecking Crew. Well, the Wrecking Crew doesn't attack him yet, but I think they dispose of the UFOs, especially with the Flash. They're like, Flash, just run through, go find where the generator is, and let us know, the gamma generator / the gamma emitter that's creating the gamma dome that's turning people into monsters and stuff. So Flash can just speed run, go find it. Green Lantern can kind of do that too, but not necessarily as fast, but maybe light speed and stuff. Martian Manhunter, Superman also can just slip through and go find it. Obviously, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl are susceptible to being changed into hulked out monsters, because they're not invulnerable to the gamma radiation. If their suits or their gamma suits get compromised, bam, it's over for them. They get turned into monsters. Then the leader can mind control them. I think it's pretty good. I think they're pretty good. I'll say this. In my opinion, the same thing can happen, but Superman, Martian Manhunter, possibly the Flash, and Green Lantern all survive, while Batman, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl all get turned into hulked out versions of themselves, which then the remaining Justice League members still have to fight them, but it's gonna be, I think, not as bad as in when it happened to the Avengers, because the Avengers, everyone got turned into monsters except Thor and Doc Samson, but they still almost lost, except when T'Challa, Black Panther, saved them. But I think that's the reason they'll win, because those numbers will survive. Superman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, possibly Flash. If they survive, even without Flash, I think they win. Now, if if Martian Manhunter and Superman can be like turned into gamma irradiated hulked out monsters, then yes, I think the leader wins. It's there's no question there. The leader already wins. Obviously, it won't work on Green Lantern, but still, he will have to like take off or leave the planet, or he'll get overwhelmed because now he has to fight the Wrecking Crew by himself, and I don't know if he can handle the gamma irradiated super versions of the Wrecking Crew. We already have super strength and are super durable. Now they're like they can all jump Thor. Only three of them can jump Thor and kick his ass. So I think they could definitely like take out Green Lantern if it goes this way. But if not, yes, Superman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern are enough to take out the Wrecking Crew, even though they're super roided out and stuff. And Flash could also just run in and take out the gamma generator and stuff like that. Also, Martian Manhunter can mess with the mind control of the leader too. There's that too. Plus, if it's just the Martian Manhunter left remaining, similar to like Thor, he can't be touched. If he phases through, the Wrecking Crew can't touch him. Plus, he can still touch them. So it's him and Doc Samson. They can't touch him, but he can still destroy the gamma generator. Superman, it will be a little more difficult, but I think he can still speed blitz the Wrecking Crew and destroy the gamma generator. While the Flash, if it's only him, speed blitz, obviously, or you could get them to destroy it. Green Lantern, similar, but I think it'll be harder for him. I think he might lose. He possibly might lose, especially if they all, if they grab him or something. He might be fast, but I don't think he's as fast as Superman or the Flash. And I don't think he doesn't have intangibility like Martian Manhunter. I will say he is tough though, so there's a possibility. But yes, that's if it's only a single hero that's remaining with Doc Samson, similar to how it's only Thor. But I don't think it's gonna get to that extent. Now, in the next episode, Gamma Roll 2, you have the Gamma Dome being released from Las Vegas, Nevada. The leader, essentially, the episode we just watched previously was the leader's prototype / tryout / test plan and stuff. Now he's gonna launch the real thing, and in like 2 days or a day and a half, he's gonna cover the whole planet and turn everyone into a Hulk monster and stuff, and mind control them, whatever. So now the leader has Abomination, who is, he's the Abomination. He's similar to Hulk, stronger than regular level Hulk, but he has military training. But the difference is that he doesn't get it stronger the more angry he gets. He's just like, I would say, 1.5 times stronger than regular Hulk. But the angrier Hulk gets power eclipses Abomination, while the Abomination just stays the same. Then you have the Absorbing Man, who his powers are essentially I can absorb any metal. I can absorb not just metal, any matter. I can absorb wood, steel, stone, diamonds, metals. He's like Kevin 11, except he came before Kevin 11, so I'm not gonna disrespect him like that. And he also absorbed Mjolnir in this episode. Him added into it. And by the way, in the specific episodes, just the three of them. I think they lose. I'm sorry. I think they lose, because even if if somehow things go, actually no, not somehow things go the same way, but his plan doesn't work, obviously, because I think Superman, Martian Manhunter, Flash, and Green Lantern survive and turn off his test Gamma Dome in the cube. So he turns on this other one. Those four still survive. Find where is at. Whoop his ass, destroy his his new gamma generator or his antenna thing, and that's it. They've won. They've beaten him. They've beaten the leader twice. So yeah, is there anything you can do to make it hard for them? If everyone turns into gamma monsters pretty fast, then sure, he could just use them to overwhelm the remaining four. But I'm pretty sure the remaining four are gonna regroup together and like escape. Maybe Green Lantern creates a shield around everyone else, and they just power through the monsters, then fly straight and try to look for where this guy's at. Martian Manhunter is there so he can use his mind control or slash his telepathy to look for the leader. They find him, they do their thing. Martian Manhunter kicks his ass. I mean, reads his mind, so they know how to whoop his ass. Obviously, they have to deal with Abomination being powered up by the whole augmentation thing, while Absorber Man also can be powered up. But what are they gonna do? Like, it's 4-on-2. They're getting whopped up. They're losing. So I don't see them winning. So now we have now if it's those four, not four, those three, the leader, Abomination, Absorber Man versus another set of 3 Justice League members, maybe Hawkgirl, Wonder Woman, and Batman. It's a lot tougher. They could possibly lose. Now, Wonder Woman there is maybe not as much, but still they could possibly lose. Especially if she doesn't have her full powers. They could definitely lose. Then, plus the fact that Hawkgirl and Batman, Wonder Woman can still get irradiated, turn into gamma monsters. There's just a lot of things that could turn into gamma monsters. But maybe Batman creates an inoculator, but Bruce Banner did it because he's like the expert on gamma energy and all that stuff. So we're just gonna not even go there. Just those guys are not gonna be a factor. Batman, Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, no, not a factor. Flash, he's a factor because he's fast. So I don't think he can get caught easily. Green Lantern always has his energy around him, is Green Lantern energy, so he's safe there. Martian Manhunter, Alien, I don't think gamma energy, gamma radiation is going to affect him. Superman, come on, Superman is not going to get affected by that stuff. So I think those guys are going to carry and essentially save the Justice League from the Cube villains and everything. Even though I think Zaz is gonna be tough, like maybe Zaz is gonna shock Superman or something, or not Zaz. Zax is gonna shock Superman, Martian Manhunter, the Flash or something. Maybe he's gonna shock them, but I think they can still whoop his ass. Vector, no, I don't see Vector hurting them. Vapor, no, I just nah. I can see Flash like doing a cyclone hand thing and like making Vapor fly away. X-ray, no. Vector, no. The Wrecking Crew, maybe. The Wrecking Crew is just all like super strong that can like be a nuisance, but Thor took them all on by himself. Now they do have. By the way, I'm doing now everyone together versus the Justice League. The Wrecking Crew with the gamma enhancers, which make them like super strong, even more than they already are. Oof. And then they have the backup of like Abomination, who was also gamma enhanced. Absorbing Man, leader in his giant robot suit. Not robot suit, but not even a power armor. It's more like a mech. His weird giant mech thing. And you have Zax and Vector, X-Ray, Vapor. The Wrecking Crew, I will say they change things. The Wrecking Crew do change things because they're not just the regular Wrecking Crew. They're like the super Wrecking Crew. And everyone else, too, is gamped by the gamma enhancers or whatever the heck they're called. Well, they were supposed to be gamma dampeners, but whatever. They got turned into gamma enhancers. I'm sorry, but I'm low-key starting to think that the Cube villains could win in All Out. The Cube villains could possibly win. Possibly. I'm saying possibly. Unless the Justice League are just like, okay, let's just disable all of the gamma enhancers. Martian Manhunter starts ripping off the things, the gamma enhancer things off of their chest, destroying them and stuff. That maybe, they win that way. But that's me going into the Justice League's body and winning for them. But, I've seen them pull out of tighter spots. So, yes, they can. I can see them do it. But that's been it for this episode of DCAU EMH swap episode. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a blast connecting with you guys and all that great things. Need to relax. Thank you guys for watching. Me, your boy Chris Platino channel. Tell me more, the haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies, our haven to connect with each other. If you have your idea of how you think this should go on, the Justice League versus the DCAU Justice League versus the EMH Cube villains and the leader and all those guys, if you have your version of how you think this might go on, let me know in the comment section. Like, I want to hear it. I will be interested how you think who's gonna win or who's not gonna win, all that stuff. But beyond that, drop the like and comments, sub, all the great things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.